Welcome to the Fantasy Football Prophet Podcast, hosted by Craig Phillips and Jeff Torrey. Visit us at fantasyfootballprophet.com. And now your hosts, Craig and Jeff.
Welcome everyone to the Fantasy Football Prophet Podcast. I'm Craig Phillips, usually joined here by Jeff Torrey, but Jeff's a little under the weather today, so I'm going to do a little solo show, knock some out here, talk about the Week 12 action here today. I'm going to start us off, Bengals Steelers. Bengals get a big win here, 41-10, made it look easy. Joe Burrow played well early, didn't have to do much after that because the lead just got out of hand. He went 20 for 24, 190 yards, touchdown, a pick. He looked good early. Then didn't have to do anything but give the ball to Joe Mixon, who went 28 carries, 165 yards, 2 touchdowns. Just a big day on the ground for Joe Mixon. He caught 4 balls as well, but negative 2 yards. So PPR, good. Standard, not good. So depends on what you're playing there. Through the air, T. Higgins caught 6 balls for 114 and a touchdown. Jamar Chase only gets you 3 for 39, which is disappointing. Not, what you were hoping for if you have Jamar Chase, but when games like this, sometimes what do? On the Steelers side of things here, not a good day at all for anybody involved. Ben Roethlisberger, 24-41, 263, a touchdown, 2 picks. Because this game got out of hand, you really couldn't do much with Najee Harris. He only had 8 carries for 23 yards, caught 3 balls for 14, so just not much you could do. Deontay Johnson had a good day in PPR for you, 9 catches, 95 yards. Claypool, 3 for 82. Freiermuth did get 4 for 40 and touchdowns, so I guess some of those guys were okay, but just not a good day for the Steelers at all. Bucs, Colts, this was a good game. Bucs end up winning this one 38-31 behind Leonard Fournette on this one. He just looked great all day. Fournette, 17 carries, 100 yards, 3 touchdowns on the ground, caught 7 balls for 31 and a touchdown. Just a massive day for Fournette. Gronk had 7 catches for 123 yards. Good day for him. Godwin, 4 for 24. Not very good there. Fumbled the ball once. Mike Evans, only 3 for 16. Brady on the day was 25 at 34, 226, a touchdown and a pick. All those goal line, everything was going to Leonard Fournette, and even Ronald Jones ran one in. So 4 rushing touchdowns there today for the Bucs. Not much there for, Brady didn't have the opportunity. I have Evans and Gronk in a couple leagues, was hoping for a touchdown there on the goal line. Just did not happen today. Colts side of things, you know what? They didn't use Jonathan Taylor as much as they should have early. He had 8 carries at one point. They finally just went to him an entire drive. They drive down the field, score a touchdown. I don't really understand what they were doing. When they give the ball to Jonathan Taylor, good things happen. He had 16 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown. 4 catches, 14 yards. Wentz went 27 of 44, 306, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. Jack Doyle went 6 for 81 and a touchdown. He was the leading receiver, leading catches, most yards. Michael Pittman only 4 for 53. About Dolphins, Panthers. Dolphins keep winning, actually. They've won a few in a row here. They go to 5-7, a 33-10 win in this one for the Dolphins. Tua, 27-31, really efficient day there, 230 yards and a touchdown, playing really well. Myles Gaskin, 16 carries, 49 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's playing out of that wildcat when they get to the goal line. They're giving him the ball there. It's working. Phillip Lindsay, who's now the new addition to Miami, 12 carries, 42 yards. Jalen Waddle, the rookie, has a big day. 9 catches, 137 yards and a touchdown. Mike Gesicki, if you're using him at tight end, only 3 catches, 17 yards. For the Panthers, it was a bad day for Cam Newton. 5 for 21, 92 yards, no touchdowns, 2 picks. Christian McCaffrey went out of this thing with an injury. He was in a walking boot after. We'll see what happens with that. McCaffrey had 10 carries for 35 yards while he was out there, no catches. DJ Moore did get 4 for 103, so that's the only bright spot on the team. Cam Newton did get one rushing in. If you used him, at least he saved you that way, but it was just not good. Patriots keep rolling, 36-13 win over the Titans. Mac Jones, 23 of 32, 310 yards, 2 touchdowns. Ramondre Stevenson, 9 carries, 46 yards. Damian Harris, 11 carries, 40 yards, and a touchdown. Definitely a timeshare going on there between those two. Jacoby Myers, 5 for 98. Kendrick Bourne, 5 catches, 61 yards, 2 of them for touchdowns. So good day there for Kendrick Bourne. Titans, they're struggling they don't have anybody. They don't have their offense left. No Derrick Henry, no A.J. Brown, no Julio Jones. What do you do? So Ryan Tannehill has just nowhere to go. 11 for 21, 93 yards, a touchdown and a pick. Hilliard looked really good in this one, though. He's the only bright spot, Dontrell Hilliard. I guess and Foreman had over 100 yards, too. 2 running backs over 100 yards. Hilliard, 12 carries, 131 and a touchdown. Foreman, 19 for 109. He did have a fumble, though. Just really, there's nobody getting any catches, so that was ugly there. Giants-Eagles, low-scoring affair here. Giants win 13-7. Daniel Jones went 19 of 30 for 202 and a touchdown. Saquon, 13 carries for 40 yards. He caught 4 balls for 13. So you're hoping for a little more, I guess, from him. It's not quite happening yet. Kenny Galladay, 3 for 50. Darius Slayton, 3 for 40. On the Eagles side, Jalen Hurts left us in with an injury. We'll see how serious it is, but it was a bad game for him even before that. 14 of 31, 129 yards, no touchdowns, 3 picks, 8 carries, 77 yards. Boston Scott went 15 carries, 64 yards, a touchdown. Miles Sanders, 9 for 64. But yeah, if Jalen Hurts, we'll see what's going to happen there if he's healthy enough. But that was definitely ugly game for Jalen Hurts. Falcons, 21, Jacksonville, 14. Matt Ryan, 19 of 29, 190 yards, a touchdown and a pick. Cordell Patterson looked great in this one. 16 carries, 108 yards, 2 touchdowns, caught 2 balls for 27 yards. Russell Gage caught 6 for 62 and a touchdown. Kyle Pitts only 2 for 26. Mike Davis is just an afterthought at this point. 5 carries, 16 yards. He should not be in any rosters at all. Trevor Lawrence for the Jacksonville Jaguars went 23 of 42 for 228, touchdown and a pick. James Robinson, 17 carries, 86 yards on the ground today for him. Laquan Treadwell had the most yardage today for Jacksonville at 4 for 53. Marvin Jones was 4 for 43. The touchdown was caught by Tavon Austin. Jets, Texans. Jets win 21-14. Zach Wilson, 14 of 24, 145 yards, no touchdowns and a pick. Tevin Coleman, 16 for 67 on the ground. Ty Johnson was 6 for 42. Braxton Berrios had the most yards with 47. Elijah Moore had the most catches with 4 for 46. They get the win, but they didn't really throw the ball very much. Texans aren't very good. Tyrod, 17 of 26, 158, 2 touchdowns and a pick. David Johnson had 10 carries for 39. Rex Burke had 12 carries for 27. Brandon Cooks did get you a touchdown if you used him, 3 for 45 and that touchdown. Chargers, Broncos. Broncos played really well in this one, dominated this game. Teddy Bridgewater was 11 for 18 for 128 yards and a touchdown before he left with an injury. Drew Lock wasn't very good, 4 for 7, 26 yards and a pick. They went all on the ground here mainly. 17 carries for Melvin Gordon for 83 yards. Javonte Williams had 14 for 54 and a touchdown. He also caught 3 balls for 57 yards. The receivers, there's only 15 completions, so not much going on here. Javonte Williams was the leading receiver. Tim Patrick caught 2 for 26, Judy 2 for 25, Sutton 2 for 17. For the Chargers, Justin Herbert, he saved the day with a couple touchdowns there at the end. He ended up at 28-44, 303, 2 touchdowns and 2 picks. It's been a bit of a struggle at times here for him. This one ends up being an okay day. Last week he was great, but before, he's been up and down. So we'll see. On the ground, Eckler, 12 carries, 31 yards, but he did catch 6 for 68 and a touchdown. Keenan Allen, 7 for 85. Mike Williams, 4 for 39. Jared Cook caught a touchdown as well, 2 for 25. Packers, Rams. Packers get the good win here today to go to 9-3, 36-28 win. Rodgers, 28 of 45 for 307, 2 touchdowns, no picks. He ran one in as well. A.J. Dillon had 20 carries for 69 yards. Aaron Jones did play in this one, but only got himself 10 carries for 23 yards. Devontae Adams, 8 for 104. Randall Cobb, 4 for 95 and a touchdown. A.J. Dillon also caught a touchdown there for 5 for 21. So it was a good day for A.J. Dillon. For the Rams, they got down. Really couldn't do a lot in this one for a while there. Stafford ends up with some decent numbers, though, at the end here. He went 21 of 38, 302, 3 touchdowns. Those touchdowns went to Van Jefferson, Odell Beckham, and Darrell Henderson. Cooper Kupp was 7 for 96. Henderson got 55 yards on the ground as well. All right, final one today. I'm going to go over here. Vikings, 49ers. 49ers win 34-26. Garoppolo was 17 of 26, 230 yards, a touchdown, a pick. It was all Elijah Mitchell. I didn't really know how this was going to play out. Elijah Mitchell comes back from the injury, surgery on his finger. He gets 27 carries, 133 yards, and a touchdown. Jeff Wilson wasn't involved, only 2 carries. Debo, 6 for 66, 2 touchdowns. He left with a groin injury. Don't know the severity of that. That's going to be an interesting one to see. And then Brandon Ayuk led the team in receiving yardage with 91 off 3 catches, and Elijah Mitchell had the most catches with 5. For the Vikings here, Cousins, 20 of 32, 238, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Dalvin Cook left with a dislocated shoulder. We'll see if that caused any damage, how serious it is, how much time he's going to miss. He had 10 carries for 39 yards, 6 receptions for 64. Jefferson, 4 for 83. Adam Thielen, 5 for 62 with 2 touchdowns. There we go. There's a rapid fire Week 12 recap for you as a solo show. We'll be back tomorrow night, do some waiver wire for you to get ready for Week 13. Talk to you guys then.